Hey guys, welcome back to Faithful Keto Kitchen where we make keto delicious. So today we're going to be making something that's so yummy. One of my new favorite recipes on the website, faith4ketokitchen.com, and it is the pumpkin pecan muffin. I love this muffin not only because it's the fall holidays coming up and it's just a pumpkin type season, but I love it because these are moist and a little nutty and it just tastes so good. If you love pumpkin and pumpkin spice, you'll love this muffin, and it's delicious with coffee because that's what we have it in the morning. So let's get started. The recipe is on our website, but I will read over what you need, all right? So first you need to turn the oven to 350 degrees, and in this bowl so far we have the dry ingredients, because you guys know I like to start with the dry ingredients, get it all whisked up together so that you get everything well incorporated so you don't have like pockets of baking powder and stuff in your mix. So in here we have 3 cups of almond flour, 2 tablespoons of coconut flour, 2/3 cup of erythritol sweetener granulated, a 1/2 cup of pecans we will use and we'll blend that within the flour. Normally we will put, on the website it says you have cinnamon, nutmeg, clove, and ginger. But I decided to just go ahead and make a pumpkin pie spice mix, and I'll post that below, the recipe how to do it. It's super simple and easy, and it has all those ingredients in it, so it'll make it easier for you to use. Salt, a little salt in the bowl. We'll use some butter, pumpkin puree, eggs, vanilla, some pumpkin pie spice extract. I like this because it gives it that extra boost of pumpkin flavor, and we will use a little bit of vanilla as well to balance that out, and some stevia. So let's get this puppy mixed up and ready to go because we want to get these muffins done. So with the dry ingredients, like I said, we're going to get that all whisked up because I just love, when it's fall season and the weather starts changing, even though we're in Las Vegas and it tends to be hot all year long, but you can still have that, you have that feeling of fall for some reason when October, November hits, maybe because the kids go to school in September and then just the time frame of things changing, and of course the shows on TV change. But I don't know, I just love that comfort food season. It's not only it gives you an excuse to, eat the comfort foods and just feel good, but you know what? I just like that time of the year for me. And my birthday's in September. Maybe that's why. But either way, it's just a nice time of the year. And during that time, we all want that comfort food. Things that like soups and casseroles and things like that. So I think these will be a good comfort food for you as well when you try these muffins. You'll really love them, especially if you love pumpkin. So we got that all whisked up, and I'm going to transition into a spoon because I like the way the spoon mixes things up a little better after getting the whisk in there. So what we're going to do is add those pecans, and that was a 1/2 cup of pecans, and I toast them in the oven. And when I toast them in the oven, I break them up, get them toasted in the oven so those oils can come out, and the flavor kind of comes out more when you toast your nuts in the oven. So definitely try that. I'm putting those in second because when the flour coats the pecans, it tends to help them not sink to the bottom. So like anytime you're making a muffin, if you're using like blueberries, if you ever notice that the blueberries sink to the bottom sometimes, it's because if you add a little bit, if you mix it in with the flour first, when it coats that blueberry or that pecan, it'll kind of help them even out instead of just to the bottom, So just a little tip. So we're gonna stir this up, all those in there. And the next ingredients we're going to add is our 1/2 cup of pumpkin. So we get pumpkin puree. I usually use Libby's, but you can get any type of pumpkin puree. But it at least needs to be unsweetened because, being on a keto diet or any type of lifestyle, you don't want too many sugars. So I do the unsweetened pumpkin, and it's just good for you, Just get that mixed in, slightly mix that in, guys. So do you like pumpkin? I mean, tell me. Are you a pumpkin fan? Are you like no squash for me? I mean, I love pumpkin personally. It's just my thing, and especially during this holiday time, guys, we know that like Starbucks and places like that, they sell pumpkin drinks and like pumpkin scones I've seen there, which I might make that recipe for you. But yeah, so I know that it's a really popular thing during this time of the year. And I ain't gonna lie, I'll jump on the bandwagon too because I love me some pumpkin, like I said. But are you guys a fan of pumpkin? Let's get this all stirred up. Or what's your favorite squash? Do you even like squash in general? I know my hubby, he don't like no squash. He like, you know what's so funny, guys? He started liking pumpkin when we first got married, right? And like during the holiday, I made a pumpkin pie. And he was so opposed to it. He was like, I don't like pumpkin. Don't give me no pumpkin pie. It's okay. I made sweet potato pie. He loves sweet potato pie in a sense. But when it came down to pumpkin, he was just totally refusing it, right? So one day I made a pumpkin pie, and I made it really nice. Now, I didn't even tell him it was pumpkin pie. I was like, try this, you know, it's really good. I made a pie today. He's like, sweet potato pie. I was like, I kind of make some, some adjustments with this pie. He tasted it, and this is before keto, and he was like, oh my gosh, it's amazing. He said, this pie is delicious. He loved it. I was like, it's pumpkin pie, sir. And he was like, man, I don't know what you did to this pumpkin pie, but it's not like regular pumpkin pies I normally get, you know. So I was kind of happy about that. So, I introduced him to the pumpkin pie that he loved, so yeah. So I think I might make a pumpkin pie recipe for you guys too, and put it on the website. Because, and I'm going to make it keto for sure. So we're going to add our pumpkin spice extract. And we'll do probably about a teaspoon of that. Let's get that in there. Whew, that smells really good. I love all the spices because, oops, we don't want that in there because, you can't eat that. But I love the spices in pumpkin pie spice. It makes it like the ginger and the cinnamon, that burst of flavor or scent. Like we have a candle here in our house, and it's the cinnamon, I think it's like an autumn or fall candle, and it smells so good, guys. It just brings back memories, especially during the holidays. So we got 1 teaspoon of stevia, liquid stevia, and like I said, I buy this, guys, at Amazon. It's really handy. It just gives it a boost of flavor and a boost of sweetness without having to have the granules. So we're going to stir that up. Let's see what else we need. Vanilla. And you're going to have a slightly thick batter with this. And that's okay, because it's just going to hold in all the moisture. Do a teaspoon of vanilla. Yeah, let's see if that mixed in. And last but not least, our softened, half a cup of softened butter, or basically a stick of butter. And this one is so yellow because it's Kerrygold, so it's really, really good. Get that there, and just mix that in. All right, so that got mixed in nice and thick. So see, it's gonna be a thick batter, almost like a cookie batter, but like a wet cookie batter. But it's gonna be really good. It just makes it taste really moist when it's like that, guys. And almond flour is like that sometimes. Okay, so I'm gonna move some of this stuff out the way, and then we're gonna scoop it in the muffin tins. I'll be right back. Okay, so we got our muffin pan going. And I line the muffin pan with these little paper cups. You can find them at any grocery store, of course. And I like doing that because it's easier to clean up. And also, it makes it easy to be portable. You know what I mean? So I already wrapped up like that. Pop it in the Ziploc, and you can take it to work with you. So love that idea. My husband does it all the time. So what we're going to do is evenly fill each one with some of the mix. And it should be pretty much 12. It should make about 12. So I like to use, as you guys know, of course, if you've been watching me, you know I'm going to use my ice cream scoop because it just gives the perfect even amount distribution inside these muffin pans. So I'm going to fill them up right now, and you can fill it all the way up because it should be an even amount. And it makes it look pretty once you scoop it in too. So. Scoops, perfect amount. So it pretty much used the whole batter, which is excellent. So we're going to pop that in the oven, put these in the oven at 350 degrees, and for about 22 minutes. Usually it takes about 27 minutes to bake these because they're so moist, but it definitely check them about the 22 to 23 minute around, because everyone's oven is different, and some of the almond flour or coconut flour is a little bit different too, guys, like I always say. So I'll be right back, and I'm gonna pop these in the oven, okay? All right, guys, so the muffins are all done. Look how beautiful they look, nice and golden and pumpkin-y. So we're gonna give one a try and to see how it tastes. And you know, I always gotta figure out which one I want to pick because they all look so good. This one's calling my name. Look at that. Let's see. You can add some butter or cream cheese like my daughter would do. A little bit of cream cheese on there. And it would be cool to even have a cream cheese frosting, you know? But right now we're just going to have a simple muffin. Let's see what it tastes like. It is definitely moist, guys. See that? And you want to, with these muffins or any type of baking recipe that you do with almond flour, you always want to make sure once you get done baking it, let it sit and set up, okay? And that's on the website as well because it'll fall apart because it's just almonds, of course. It's not like gluten in it. So let's give this one a try. Look at this. Look how delicious that looks, guys. Can you see that? It's nice. Oh, it's nice and moist. Oh man. That is really good. I think I took too big of a bite. This one is so good, guys. It's moist. It's really, you can taste all that pumpkin in there. And the pumpkin, almost like you're eating a cross between pumpkin pie and a pumpkin bread kind of. And those pecans, when you toast them, it just brings out all that wonderful pecan flavor. This is definitely a winner. I love it and I know your family's gonna love it. So if you like this kind of video, give it a thumbs up and definitely subscribe, guys, and be a part of the family and hit the bell so that you get notifications every time I upload a new video. So I'm Rosemary and you guys have an amazing day and God bless you. Bye.